Now this level is huge. Jackson X, thanks for the follow. All I need is a dodge for a stalwart defender. But I would love to see the final version of Shield Bearer. In channel aspect of war, growing in power and martial ability once per day as a swift action, a war priest can treat his level as his base attack bonus. Gains damage reduction 10 and can move at his full speed regardless of armor he's wearing or his... This is like... Disparity, thanks for the follow. War priest is, as far as I can tell, a late game character. He's so fucking weak, like till level... What is this level? If you decide to play as a shield bearer, first 3 levels are so fucking hard, and you know how hard tutorial area is. Don't even know how I passed over there. It was a torment. Especially on unfair. I managed to reach the boss, but there was no way to kill the boss on unfair. On hard it was a stomp. But I was definitely the weakest one in the party. Definitely the weakest one. After level 4, it was solid till now. And now I believe there's a huge boost. And I don't even wish to comment about level 20. Plus 5 sacred weapon, plus 5 sacred shield into aspect of war. This is like mega late game character. If I'm correct, and I think I am, DLCs, when they add DLCs, War Priest, Shield Bearer will be huge. Because I believe this is broke. There is no penalty for heaviest armor, damage reduction 10. Flat attack bonus based on a level. In addition, the blessings he calls don't count against his daily limit during this time. You can spam blessings. Free of charge for a minute. Okay, let's see what we get now. I think I won multiclass. I really want to see Aspect of War. At 4th level, Shield Bearer can ability, okay. We got a buff on Sacred Shield, now it's +2. And we reflect Spell Resist, and we got Sacred Armor on Spell Resist 13. We got Fortification and we got Spell Resist. Now it starts ramping up. And a Sacred Weapon +2. And then we got a bonus Combat Feat and a regular feat. No feats this time. No spells. Very easy level. I think we got ability point. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10 more combat feats. I can take all team feats. And I can focus on shield. Stick to weapon fighting. Why have I took missile shield? Ah, this is deflect arrows. For free on a shield. As long as you wear one. Insta boost is armor class. Insta boost. Nothing else will give me any boost at all. Not a single point. But dexterity is important. Since we're gonna raise armor class. And touch. And reflex. And I can actually hit with my ranged spells. Athletics. Lore. Persuasion. Anarchic sacred weapon. Where's the description? They didn't manage to finish this class on time. Now how can I tell? Axiomatic. Holy. Unholy. I guess it's gonna mean a lot, but I'll need to figure out what to use and what. I'll need to check those Pathfinder rules. Tabletop rules. Then I'll know. Because there is no fucking description. Holy against demons. Unholy against humans. Anarchic against law, I guess. And axiomatic would be against chaos or evil. Although holy should be against chaos and evil. No, holy covers chaos and evil. Unholy covers good. Anarchic would cover a law. Axiomatic, I don't know. I need to check axiomatic. And we got huge spell resist. 14, 10, 13. Everything's raising up. Armor class is 31 now. Mine armor class. Great chainmail. And it's medium. Can't wait to get something better for heavy. Tons of abilities on this one. I got one more free spot. What's the difference from a tower shield specialist? You smack with your shield. Huge difference. Anarchic is evil, does more damage to law and good. Axiomatic turns weapon into legal, ignores damage reduction. 2d6 against chaotic. That's for demons. Anarchic. Evil, not chaotic. That's for undead then. Axiomatic is for undead. It's very hard to play with companions on unfair. Nearly impossible. You need mercs. Or you need a mod to reset your companions and make your team right. Go with Arconzora. One more protection. Len. Get to pick another power. Weak level. Especially for Len. Hold the ability point. It ain't that weak. We're gonna hit more often. With this raise perception. Lord Nature. And will. We got to hit more often. You won't get touched. Perception is huge. Now we got new ones. Wholeness of body. 2 points from chi pool. As a standard action, the monk can heal a number of hit points of damage. Nah. Scorching Ray. Infect the subject with a horrible poison. Melee touch attack. Tough skill. TP. Abundant Step is useful if there are hidden stuff where you need to jump over obstacles and similar bullshit, but I believe Restoration is the best. Can disable negative levels for free. We'll go with Restoration. Check the Paladin now. New Divine Weapon Bond, +2. Aura of Resolve. Immune to Charm and spell-like abilities. Each ally within 10 feet of her gains +4 morale bonus in saving throws against Charm. That's huge. If I had a monk, I get free flurry. With a Blood Rager, I can pick up Bloodline. But it doesn't fit the Paladin. She can become a stalwart defender. It's either that or Auras. Defensive stance. On Constitution modifier. +2 bonus damage on all melee attack rolls, melee damage rolls, throw weapon, will saving throws. +2 dodge bonus to armor class, 2 temporary hit points per hit die. After you end the stance, you're fatigued for a number of rounds equal to 2 times the number of rounds spent in the stance. If I take Stalwart Defender, I'll lose a Holy Champion. $10 damage reduction against evil. And heal for a possible amount with Lay on Hands. Increase damage reduction. Further increase of damage reduction. Uncanny dodge for free. Armor class bonus. Defensive powers. Aura of Resolve is huge. For now. And then we get Mercy. And then we finally get new spells. Your Moderate Angelic Aspect. Archon Zora. Delay Poison, Communal Dispel, Holy Whispered Prayer, removals, and a greater magic weapon. Angelic Aspect is fucking great. Additional Smite. Mercy. Pop, pop, pop. She can profit out of Stalwart Defender. This is extremely late. Respec is free for companions on the level you found them, okay? The Whitest Knight, thanks for the following. So, since it's a free respec, even on hardest difficulties where it's forbidden, you can still reset them on the level you found them. Which means you can mix up with Stalwart Defender. For example, we're gonna reach, like, what is this level? We're gonna reach this one. This is level 10. After level 10, and when we get Angelic Aspect, Smite Evil to all allies with Charisma bonus, all attack rolls and damage. But so when we reach level 10, and when we get Angelic Aspect on level 11, we're gonna mix the bitch up with Stalwart Defender. And then we're gonna go 3 points into Stalwart Defender to get Uncanny Dodge. No, even better, we're gonna go 4. So 10 levels into Paladin, then 5 levels into Stalwart Defender. Proved Uncanny. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 16. 10 levels into Paladin, 6 into Stalwart Defender. Would be the route. Because frankly, I can live without Mercies. I can definitely live without Mercies. Clear fatigue, frightened, noisy, paralyzed, shaken, sick, and stagger, stun. Nah, we can live without it. It doesn't make a huge impact because of all of these new classes. A lot of them can do the same shit. A lot of them. Weapons are treated as good aligned for the purpose of overcoming damage. Rushing attack made against an enemy with 10 feet of carry 13 like good aligned for the purpose of overcoming damage. Definitely 10 points into Paladin, 6 points into Stalwart Defender. That's the route. For now, we get free Aura of Resolve. Immunity to Charm. Domino, thanks for the sub. Paladin auras appear as buffs, yeah. Hey, Methyl. Just seen you now. Let me check the chat. Do I enjoy the War Priest, or do I wish I made a different main character? Now I'm starting to enjoying the War Priest. But in the first 5 levels, I wished I made another one. I picked a late game class. It's simple as that. You suffer in the first 10 levels, after that, it's gonna be fucking crazy. Even now, it started to be good on level 8. It's getting better and better. Ah, you became a father, Methyl. What do you got? A boy or a girl? A little girl. I'm glad to hear it, Methyl. And how's life now? I can only go for armor class. What, you don't receive armor class? Why don't you receive armor class with dexterity? You only get reflex. Where's armor class? Oh, that sucks. We can raise will even further with wisdom. We don't get new spells with charisma. Oh. What to do? What to do? How come you don't get armor class? It's the only one with +3. She gets defense. I'll go with Dex. I'll go with Dex. She gets defense. And she gains reflex. Divine Weapon Bond. Axiomatic, Holy, Disruption, and Flaming Burst. There is a description what's axiomatic here, but not on a War Priest. Because it's fucking bugged. They need to patch the game. They really need to patch the game. Because here's the description what axiomatic does. Lawful aligned weapon to deal damage against chaos. Huge one. Holy. Deals damage against evil. Disruption. Bane of all undead. Any undead creature struck in combat must succeed on DC 14 will save or be destroyed. A disruption weapon must be a blunt weapon. And she's using a long sword. I'll need to equip some hammer on her. Some two-hander. And disruption, you charge on undead. Bam. One shot. Flaming burst. Same as flaming weapon, but it also explodes with flame upon striking a successful crit. Fire does not harm the wielder. It deals extra points of fire damage on successful critical hit and it explodes. If the weapon's critical multiplier is multiplied 3 Add an extra 2d points of fire damage instead of multiple, and an extra 3d 10 points of fire. It's like for specific builds. You can't go with this build. I mean, with Companion Paladin like this, you can go with a two-hander custom-made Paladin. If you really, really want to hurt, then it's Flaming Burst. And you need some broken weapon also, two-hander. But this is the best I've seen from damage so far. Completely broken. Divine Weapon Bond plus 2. This is cool. And Aura of Resolve. So what did I say? 10 levels into Paladin, 6 levels into Stalwart Defender. That's the route. Diran. The fuck I deal with you? You receive new spells. Oh. Ooh. Freedom of movement on Diran. A Holy Smite. Order's Wrath. What's Order's Wrath? That's a new one. Never seen that one. Restoration Classic. Nice. Shield of Dawn. Medium Elemental Monsters. Symbol of Revelation. Unholy Blight. Dismissal and Greater Magic Weapon. We stick with Oracle. I don't want a multi-class Dylan. Eight hit points up. You don't need health. It's quite simple. It's freaking charisma, and 3 levels more is gonna be 22 plus 6. Now you gain nothing out of it, but he doesn't need. All other abilities, if you ask me, can be -7. If I could, I would put 30-40 points into charisma only. You only need spells and keep it back. Nothing else. Simple as that. You mean because of armor penalty? Could be. I don't know what armor I equipped on her. It is time consuming for the next 20 years. After that, you're gonna be free. Metal. So hold on for the next 20 years. It will be better after that. I mean, with your own personal time. I want 20 years. It's gonna pass like this. Come on. "20 years ago, I was in high school. It passed fast. Knowledge World. Arcana. Persuasion. Here we fucking go. We can only take one. Only one. What is Order's Wrath? Social has it. Smite enemies. Deal damage against chaotic. Energy communal. Restoration. Shield of Dawn, Spit Women. Symbol of Revelation. Social. Everything is social. What are oracles? Oracles. What sorcerer to wizard, that's what oracle is to cleric. Alright? That's what it is. For wizard, you learn spells, you pick spells, and you use them. For sorcerers, you get lower amount of spells, but bigger usage. Same goes with clerics. More spells, lower amount of usage. Oracle, less spells, bigger amount of usage. If you ask me, clerics are more fun for easier difficulties. Oracles are better for harder difficulties when you know what you're going for. Oof, that word. Against that spells. Immune to energy drain and negative energy effects. Including channel negative energy. We need to do it. We just need to do it. Now it's time. Because this is my only chance against negative levels. Put immunity on a tank and tank the fuck out of them. I don't even need to watch the rest. I literally don't need to watch the rest. No matter if 10 of these spells are useful. At least 10. Nothing is better than this. This is the way to play. You don't play without a death ward. You just don't play without it. Next. At least we're safe against freaking negative levels. Oh, I got a free spot for a paladin. Classius, thanks for the follow. I would use mythic pets towards something else, towards damage. Even though you can get negative level immunity from mythic pets. Jameson, thanks for the follow. I know, but that's for easier difficulties. You literally play without thinking when you're passive. Super Jack, thanks for the follow. You don't think at all, you just play because you have passive immunity to negative levels. But for harder difficulties, you need damage mythic pets. And you need to think what spells you cast. Then who's the main focus? Bestow Grace. Saving throws become equal to its charisma bonus. Saving throws become equal to charisma bonus. Nah, maybe with a different team.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Maybe with a different team, not with this one. I got no tank with high charisma. You put this on a tank with high charisma, then he can't fail anything. And it's 1 minute per level. But it's not for this team. Fascinate. Entangle. Chaos Evil Communal. Chaos Evil Communal. Fucking hell, we got that word now.
There's beauty
Nice.
hidden in the darkest of places.
Cleric.
Too bad no one can see it there.
No new spells, no feats, nothing. An empty freaking level. Disgusting. Next level is huge for Cleric. Who are you asking? When you ask and when you ask something in chat, type my name so I know it's meant for me and not for someone else. Please. I don't have kids yet if it was meant for me. And I'm 35. Is Fear, hello. You dislike some of the spells in the game. Well, don't get everyone in if the area of effect is big. You sneak, you put your entangle on everyone, you remove everyone outside, you switch AI off, and if you get like 2 enemies entangled out of 6, that's only 4 enemies of you to deal with. Even better, put your party like 5 screens away from combat. Open with entangle. 2 of them will get entangled. Alright. And then you run back those 5 screens towards your team. You put some ranged, you kite. Out of 4 enemies, you're gonna kill 1, maybe even 2 if you're lucky. And then your entire team only needs to kill 2 of them. By that time, entangle will end. And you kill the last 2. Any achievements for hard? Probably, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm gonna pay attention on achievements perhaps on my 3rd run. Don't give a fuck about achievements. Not now, at least. Who am I leveling? Social? Cleric. Cleric. To be able to cast arcane spells 2nd level and divine spells. And to put some arcana to become a mystic torch. You get bonus spells with mystic torch. Tons of them. With combined spells. Again, this is for a custom-made class. You can't do shit with companions. You just can't do shit with companions. In my opinion, clerics should remain clerics and nothing else. It's bad to multiclass till level 17. On level 17 and onwards, so level 18, 19, and 20, you can start your multiclassing. 3 points to put into something from there. Next. 22 plus 6. Nice. More spells. We got a Holy Lance. One spot. You can sell them if you want, but keep them, read them, collect them. Why the fuck not? Sell them on a 2nd run. What do you got against books? Someone spent time to write those. I don't know if I can succeed on Hold Person. I don't know if I can succeed on it. Medium range. And I hate the range. I wish it was a long range. I'm always for a burst. Always. If I can get it somehow. Or I just get more protection from alignment and carry on without the rest. I love Bone Shaker, but that's when you decide to play as a Necro Cleric. Necro Cleric, it's so fucking good, people. Now the famous question that everyone asks me, can it be a Lich? If I want to play a Lich, I would play as a Necro Cleric. Definitely as a Necro Cleric. Because they're extremely fun to play. Dampier Necro Cleric. Lich. That's how you play a freaking Lich. More something like a Dead Knight later on, but still extremely good. I made you restart. What, you wanna play Necro Cleric? Just there is, okay? You're a summoner, debuffer, damage dealer. Alright? It's how I would play. I wouldn't take a wizard, a sork, magus, and other spellcasting classes. I would go with cleric. Cleric or a ward priest, but I believe cleric is far better because of wider amount of spells. Ward priest is straight line specific. Cleric has tons of options. You're gonna wait for guides and builds for the next 2 months. I'll make builds and guides for every subclass in the game from level 1 to level 20, including mythic pets. But that's gonna take at least 2 months, and I'll need a full month to make them. If not even more than a month to make them, since starting builds took me 13 days for all subclasses. It's gonna be more than a month. We can make perhaps 1 build per day. We got 25 classes with 6.5 builds on average. Someone multiply that. How much is that? 150, 160 builds. 170, 180. Around 108. 179 if I'm correct. Plus multiclass options. How much is 180 days in months? Fucking hell. If I wanna do every class and subclass from 1 to 20, it's gonna take me 6 months if I make 1 build per day. I believe I would be the only person in the world that has that. But I can work on 1 per day. I don't need to release 1 on a day. I can release 1 in 2 days. And that's a full year of only doing that. Without playing any other game. That's lunacy. Complete lunacy. That's why I'm talking about all builds and options and what's good and what's not. Then I cut that off from stream and I upload on my YouTube channel for those that want to listen. Everything is there for every level. And I cover a lot of classes. And I'll do the same for the second run and for the third run. And I'll keep playing different classes non-stop. So, like that, let's say I can cover like 30-40 builds. We go with a line whip. I said I want damage. Oh, we got spot here. Most fun we had playing a video game in a long time. I had extreme fun with Wasteland 3 also, but in a different way. Not in a way like this, you know, complex game and so on. Wasteland was hilarious, alright? It was very cool, but it wasn't as nearly as complex as this. But I had fun with Wasteland last time. A lot of fun. Take summons away. Take Searing Light away. It's useless. Put additional prayer. Put additional magical vestment. Well, I take good stuff from now on. It's so cool to play a Necro Cleric. You pick him as evil. You pick Death Domain Deity. You get additional Necromancy spells. This is nothing, there's more spells when you go as Necro Cleric per level. You only get like how much? 4, 5, only 5 Necro spells. Because he's the Cleric of life, of luck, of healing. And they receive different spells, because there are a lot of different domains. You need to pick some evil deity. Death. You search where the death is in deities and domains. Delay poison communal. This is useless. Wish I had more spots. I really wished. That word. Freedom of movement. Clerics are insane. All of those spells are fucking useful. Each one.
Speak with your actions, not your words.
Armiger or a Hell Knight for Regil. As an Armiger, we only get armor training. Armor check penalty reduced. Increase of dexterity bonus is allowed as a Hell Knight. Scores now, thanks for the follow. Duke of Nuken, how you doing? Can you make inflict wound spells ranged? I think you can, but you need really specific builds for it. You can do everything in this game. Absolutely everything. Armiger gives similar thing as Hell Knight. But it's just better to stick with Hell Knight and reach Hell's Knight as fast as you fucking can. Go with a Hell Knight. He was meant to be a Hell Knight. We're gonna play him as a Hell Knight. Next level is huge for him. Huge. He's gonna get a feat, disciplines, and force of will. The only thing I can raise is will. I mean, respect is allowed, so we raise will now. And when we get in 3 levels from now the next attribute point, you go with reallocate, and then you get 2 attribute points, and you put them into strength or dex, or into constitution, even better. I believe he needs a bit of constitution. You put 18 points into constitution. But for now, it's this. Three more left. How are the soldiers? They're infected. Everyone except the paladins is infected. Ghoul fever, awful sickness. Regil has ghoul fever, by the way. We need to treat affliction.
Let's move already.
Cleared. Now we switch. Nenio. Scroll 7th is receiving invisibility field for free. You can make yourself invisible as a swift action. Ability cast divine spells 2nd level for a mystic theurge. Now we need to put some points into divine spells. But she can be a mystic theurge. Ability spontaneously cast arcane spells 1st level to become a dragon disciple. Stick with scroll 7th. Now we get nothing. Nothing at all. I could reduce penalty with strength. It's a kin kitsune. As I said, now it doesn't matter what you go for. It literally doesn't matter what you go for. In 3 levels, reallocate and wreck everything into intelligence. Then it's gonna be 24 plus 7 and so on. We put strength to reduce this awful penalty. And she gets a bit of defense. Not that it means anything, she's gonna get one-shotted no matter what. Needs use magic device. Spell specialization for free. Is this a bug? I already took spell specialization and now you change it. What? What? Is that a bug? How come you receive spell specialization for free? There is a spell specialization on Phantasmal. I don't wanna change and I can't click next. And if I click Phantasmal, I know I can choose every level, but you see there's a question mark now. Weird. Feats are bugged when you go for this. What it shows. Do we got some huge AoE buff perhaps? Or not? Illusion spell pen. Remove necromancy and abjuration. This spell is so freaking unclear to me. First of all, look at the fucking description. I wanted to test to see how it works. And the rainbow pattern. All enemies, 20-foot burst, center on a target point within medium range, mind effect. The rainbow pattern fascinates maximum 24 HD creatures. Of any creature that fails its saves is fascinated by the pattern becomes dazed. We go with the rainbow pattern. This is for skill checks. Confusion. I mean, I don't need to take level 4 spell, I can take something else also. There's a free stone skin. Counter skirt. Fuck. 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 I'll stick with illusion. I put all my points into illusion, I'll stick with it. Let me see if she's bugged. It's question mark, like I never took it. So where's my phantasmal killer now? Where is my phantasmal killer? Hey? Where is it? You bugged? You see, there is no phantasmal killer. I fucking knew it was bugged. Not in abilities, not over here. It counts like you never took the spell. Okay? Like I never took the spell. Broken piece of shit. We need to take some other spell. It's the only way. And then on the next level we go back to Phantasmal. That's the only way. There's just no other way. There's Phantasmal. I pick Phantasmal. It's fucking question mark. I pick anything else, it's not. It is! And I can't go next. I get it, they fuck it up for all other classes, but you don't fuck it up for companions, alright? You just don't do that. It means no one tested a freaking companion. Or in other words, just don't take spell specialization. Just don't do spell specialization. Forget about spell specialization and that's it. Play without it. I wanted to make an assassin out of you. This is a triple class now. Improved sneak attacks. Improved poison use. For a slayer, we get invisibility. I don't even want to watch a spirit hunter shaman. It's completely useless. But assassin is the way to go. Again, she doesn't receive shit. We're gonna wreck 1 point into strength. In 3 levels from now, we respec and we put all into dex. Proficient in everything. All greens. Does it still work even though it's not showing? I doubt. If it's not showing, then it means it doesn't work. She can become a dragon disciple. Do we go with a dragon? Or not? As a witch? Dragon Disciple adds his level to his sorcerer levels when determining the powers gained from his bloodline. We need to determine what bonuses we want from a dragon. Natural armor. Bite attack. Strength. Breath weapon for free. Strength. Natural armor. Perception checks. Dexterity bonus to armor class. Concealment. Constitution. Strength. Increased caster level. Natural armor. Intelligence. Dodge bonus against melee attacks. Assume the form of a dragon. And blind sense. No, we don't take. We just don't take. Stick with the Stigmatized. Stigmatized Witch gets new spells now. And again, I don't get shit out of it. Whatever. Get a new hex. This time we go with Protective Luck. Boost our tanks a bit. We can choose only one spell out of all of this. Level 4s. I decided to go with Spell Pen and Evocation, so we should stick with some Evocation. If there is any. There is an Ice Storm. One round per level. 8 levels of Ice Storm. It damages only during the first round. After that, it's crowd control. There is a Volcanic Storm also. Two different types of damage. Blunt and fire. Go with Volcanic. Just to arrange spellbook. Rainbow pattern. Another displacement. We're done. Let's decide the team we want to go with.